Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was the Legacy of Every Olympian? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie and my own idea. I had this while reading the third book last night, so yeah. I have not still read your ideas in the comment section, but tonight I will because I'm almost done with the third book. And yeah, one more thing. Tomorrow I will pull up a poll and once the idea is decided, I will make that story as much as lengthier as well as within more parts as I can for Meta What If, while we'll still continue to do our huge unscripted stuff here on Apollo Uchiha. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins on Mount Olympus that was now moved to USA instead of Greece. As now we see, up on the Mount Olympus was a lot of thrones in a room, facing one another in the form of a U, as all the Olympian gods who ruled over different domains were seated there to make important decisions and discussions about humanity and whatnot. As currently we see, two of the said gods who were called one of the big threes were fighting, Poseidon the sea god and Zeus, the god of sky and lightning. Zeus's symbol of power, which was his lightning bolt, has been stolen on the winter solstice when there was a visitation from the camp of blood. Now he knew that whoever tried this would want to overthrow him. And who else than his second strongest brother, aside from himself, Poseidon himself. And that is why a war was about to break out between them. And currently, within a meeting, both of them were blaming one another and were at each other's throat until Hera then jumped in. Enough! Both of you are fighting like children. Then tell your husband to mind his tongue, sister. I have not stolen anything from him. How can I be so sure? Remind your brother, Hera, that he is the one who was taken. Aside from that, who else would? Poseidon has not taken your lightning bolt, said Hera. What? You're siding with him? I'm not siding with anyone, Zeus. I am telling you the truth. As then Zeus grumbled and said, Then who did? Who else but beside him? He must have sired a demigod. We all know there is a child living in New York who has his essence. Even if that is to be true, you sired a demigoddess. Remember that as well, Zeus. But she died. There's no chance of prophecy becoming truth, aside from your child who resides in New York City right now. Tell me why should I not zap him, and tell me where in Tartarus is my lightning bolt. Father, I might have a suggestion. Since you believe that Barnaclebeard over here has stolen your lightning bolt, mind your tongue, Athena. Because I am not in the mood for our usual discussions. I could say the same about you. You're in the presence of a king, Poseidon. Enough! Sister is right. Father, uncle, said Artemis. We have discussed this. This needs to stop the feud between the two of you. We cannot allow this to harm the harmony of Mount Olympus, and cannot possibly cause a war, destroying the Western society altogether. Many will die. Then he should hand over my lightning bolt. And for the last time, I don't have it. And I want an apology for what you have said, blaming me for stealing your toy. As both of them were about to begin, that is when Hestia jumped in as well. We have discussed something, all of us ladies did, because you all men have been butting heads and doing nothing. Apollo and Hermes have been busy in their own stuff, and as for Ares, he is just too much engrossed in Aphrodite, while as for Hephaestus, the poor guy is just busy doing his job. Dionysus is insufferable. What have you all decided, said Zeus. We need to bring someone from the elemental nations. No, we decided to leave them in the Shinto Pantheon's care. Even if those were blessed by us, we cannot bring someone here. I have discussed and talked with the Shinigami, and she has found a perfect candidate for our job. Who? Whose child he is? He is a legacy, father. A legacy of all of us. As hearing this, everyone's attention was now immediately grabbed towards Athena. What do you mean? Well, remember when you all visited and blessed one another, and Hira had to give blood to one of the clans that turned out to be the Uzumaki clan later on. The clan that you and Hira both blessed with your own blood. Yes, we do know that. They had great life expectancy, and even more than that, they had greater chakra reserves. What of them? Well, somehow there were instances when us, the younger generation, also went there, and one way or another, before it was completely given to the Shinto pantheon, we started a lot of children and grandchildren and even legacies. And now we have found a legacy, Naruto Uzumaki, who is 17 years old and has saved his world by being the child of prophecy of their world from a huge threat, fighting even a typhoon and a raging goddess, sealing her away. As everyone's eyes widen, if the punk like this exists and he's my legacy, I'm okay with that. You're saying someone from my legacy is that strong? He must be quite handsome as well. He must eat a lot of cereal, as a debate began to go on around between the gods and goddesses. Enough. Continue on. He can be brought here. He's orphaned. His parents were half of our legacy, while the rest his mother was from the rest. Even Dionysus is included here. So you're telling me that we have a legacy, all of us, in one child? Yes. And he was the child of prophecy of their world. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. And currently, as the spear of Athena arrived in her hand, as she tapped it on the ground, lifting up a holographic image, as the boy was shown with blue eyes and blonde hair, tan skin with 3 whisker marks on each side of his cheek, and then there was a stump on one arm, while the other arm was still present. Ugh, the boy is already defected. I mean, look at his arm, it's missing. It was because he had to fight someone who was adamant on destroying his world, with the strength of all the 9 bijus. As everyone's eyes widened, Naruto fought alone. That is quite amazing. Said Zeus, but why did you choose him? He is the legacy of everyone. I was able to find out because I got curious to find out that the Shinto pantheon was in great trouble, but they were saved by someone. So I investigated and found out that he was a legacy of all of us, carrying each and every one of here essence within him. And then I knew that he would be an important factor in deciding the prophecy. A wild card. I guess if he's my legacy of mine, I will be able to tolerate him. And so, Athena nodded, because Zeus gave him the go. And so, immediately, now we see, in the elemental nations, inside the apartment, Naruto Uzumaki was sleeping. As suddenly, he heard Kurama yelling at him, "Oi kid, wake up! Wake up immediately!" "What is wrong, Kurama? Let me sleep. Is there a threat or something?" "No, but some of your family is here." "My what now?" As Naruto then sat upright, his vision adjusted and he noticed that there was a woman standing there wearing white robes that were made out of silk with golden linings, and she had a spear and a helmet on her head. Can I help you?" said Naruto, going towards the kunais. "You do not need to worry about anything, Naruto. If anything, I am glad to finally meet you. My name is Athena, and I am the goddess of wisdom and war, from Mount Olympus, and I am here to bring you home, your other home." "I'm sorry, what?" "As far as I am aware, Konoha is and has been my only home. How can I trust you?" said Naruto. As Athena then said, "You have to believe me when I say this. I have already spoken to your Kage and have shown them the truth. Only the Kages and leaders of this village and the clan heirs were known of this secret. Since you have just given your clan scrolls, I highly doubt that you have regarding to read them about us. Not that much, I guess. But you know what? I can go ask Bachan about this." As that is when another girl jumped in. Her eyes were silver and her hair was a burned red. This is taking too long. Let's just knock him out and take him." And so Naruto was able to dodge even Artemis with her full blitz. Impressive. You were able to dodge. Whoa, lady, why are you attacking me out of the blue if you are my family? Something is off here, Kurama. Naruto, you need to understand. If you're not gonna help, then I will do it myself. As Naruto then made shadow clones, as he then scuffled everywhere and began to dash. As Athena then monitored every one of them while Artemis was busy fighting them, and then she noticed there, and she began to dash after him, her spear still in her hand. Naruto, stop, we need to talk. Jumping from rooftop after Naruto, she was catching up, until Naruto blitzed. As her eyes widened, it seems that the boy is quite strong than I imagined. Then again, he has saved this world. And then she blitzed again, after him. Catching up. What? How is this? Calm down. I will explain everything to you. We are your family, Naruto. As Naruto came to the Hokage office, as he got into a fighting position with one of his arms, Naruto, stand down. This is Lady Athena. I already know. What the hell is going on, Bachan? As that is when we see Tsunade explained everything to Naruto, and Naruto calmed down, while on the other side Artemis arrived, but she was not happy. I cannot believe that this one is my legacy. Are you sure that this is... Yes, he also is your legacy as well, Artemis. Believe it or not, he is. You blessed that girl from the Uzumaki clan, remember? Yes, I did. He is her legacy, making him your legacy. I don't know how my hunters will react. Well, I apologize on his behalf. He is an idiot, as Naruto was bonked on the head. Ow! What the hell was that for, Bachan? Have you gone insane or something, you old hag? As Naruto was punched again, causing him to be knocked out. There. The boy will at least shut up for the time being. Please, take very good care of him. I can see that, Tsunade, you regard him as one of... Yes, he is like a son to me. And I'm gonna miss him. Really, there is no chance of him coming back. Because once he moves there, the chaos would not allow this exchange anymore because it has separated us from the Shinto pantheon. I understand. And so, Naruto, in his sleep, was taken while Tsunade has left a letter from all of their behalf to Naruto. Take care of yourself, Naruto. As now we see, Naruto woke up. He was sleeping in the big house in Half-Blood Hill, which was surrounded by a lot of strawberries and whatnot, outside of the New York City. As Naruto woke up, he was quite shocked to find that there was a few men which were bare naked, and then Naruto looked down to find that instead of their other naked half, it was the half of a goat. As Naruto almost then sprung into action. What the hell? What is going on here, kid? Calm down. Let me explain everything. Kurama, we have to get out of here, kid. Calm down. As that is when Kurama yelled Naruto to calm down, and so Naruto did. As Naruto noticed a half man and half horse with white mane walking towards him. Hello, Naruto. My name is Chiron, and I am the trainer of heroes over here. Welcome to Half-Blood Hill, the safest residence for the demigods. As Naruto's eyes widen. What? Now? As you have heard, the safest residence of the demigods. You, although, are a legacy. As suddenly Naruto was claimed, as a lot of rings appeared on his hand, as immediately everyone gasped. So he's like what, related to everyone? And then the final ring came with the Helm of Darkness, a dark one, even to him? As most of the people were about to pass out, but that is when Chiron and every one of them bowed. All hail, Naruto, the legacy of Olympians and of the underworld. As everyone bowed and said these words, and suddenly a new camp emerged, the one with all of their symbols, and more than ever the prominent Uzumaki symbol, which was red. And it was on the other side, aside from the camps. That is where you will be staying from now on, Naruto. Oh, I guess. But where is Athena and Artemis? I guess they were the ones who brought me here, right? Yes, Lady Athena and Lady Artemis were the ones who were tasked to bring you here. But they're currently on Mount Olympus, as that is when the Sun Chariot landed right next to, well, Half-Blood Hill, as everyone dashed there. As Apollo then said, "Hey kids, how you all doing?" "Hey Dad," as said the kids of Apollo, as he then arrived in front of Naruto. You certainly got my looks. Hop in, kid. We're gonna go to Mount Olympus. Everyone wants to meet you, since we're excited. Okay. Should I? Yes, kid, go with them. Geez, Kurama, what the hell is going on? You said you will explain things to me. Well, as things are, Olympians are gods, and they have been partners with the Shinto pantheon and made it possible for them to establish the elemental nations and their world. But the chaos then separated them, allowing them to no longer mingle, and hence they left us. But how am I related to them? Any of them? This doesn't explain. That is because the Olympians had a habit of even mingling with humans. They still do. That is why the demigods are created, because they have half gods and half mortals. I see, but why does this concern me? I'm not a half god or half mortal like demigods. No, you're not, Naruto. You're a legacy. But you're stronger than any all of them because you have more god blood in you than any of them. Because you are related to all of the Olympians. Somehow. All of them? Yes. Athena and Artemis has confirmed this. And because of that, you were brought here. For some reason. What reason? We're about to find out. And so Naruto and Apollo were brought there. Be very respectful of Olympians, Naruto. Even if they are your family. Remember, yeah, I know, first impression is the last impression. And so, once Naruto arrived there, he bowed. Greetings, everyone. As Zeus then said, so you are my legacy, huh? All of our legacy, brother. Enough of you. Said Hestia. Hello, Naruto. My name is Hestia. As one by one she began to introduce everyone, as Naruto was quite shocked that there were so many gods, as he then said, I hope you guys don't mind me asking, but why was I brought here? I just, finished saving up my world, and it was quite pain in the ass and whatnot. Quite difficult. A humble one as well. Quite nice to know. He's not boasting at least, said Artemis. Why would I? I mean, I wasn't not like the only one. A lot of Konoichis and shinobis made sacrifices of their life for it to happen. I'm just sad that I could not be able to save them. As Zeus was now seeing the appeal of the child, he was really as he was, and the way he spoke really persuaded them. As Aphrodite then said, well, that's my child for you. I'm sorry, what? You are really to all of us, child. We're like sort of grandparents to your great-grandparents. Oh, is that so? Yes, that is right, said Hira. But you can consider us as what they say in Shinto world, Otosama and Okasama, because we are something akin to that. Oh, okay. Well, now that the pleasantries is out of the way, yes, Lord Zeus, I will get to the point. The thing is that we need your help, alongside your Biju. My lightning bolt has been stolen, the symbol of power for me. I see. Do you have any doubts? Yes, I do, but you're brought here because you are a neutral party, and you would not betray me, because you have no reason to. And the more I know about you, the way you speak and the way you behave, the more I know I can trust you and place my faith in you. Now all I'm going to say is, go to the oracle, and from there you will take the quest. And then go, wait, you will need my son for that, said Poseidon. You had sired the child then, huh? Yes. But currently, he will be in danger. You must go and save him first. I'll leave that to me, I guess. Alright then, everyone. I guess I'll be going. Yeah, just before you go, I heard you like trap-wronged kunais. And yeah, those were the ones I gave Minato. But here, take these. They're the ones with the bronze. Celestial bronze, capable of killing any monster. I see, thank you. As after that we see Naruto returned, and there he was standing in front of Dionysus. Oh hey man, you're back. It's Naruto, sir. A respectful one. Fine, Naruto. As Jiren was taken aback, have you forgotten he is also a legacy of mine? Oh, I see. As Naruto was happy at least one of his relatives was nearby, and so he told Naruto to go into the attic, and there he saw a mummified figure that came to life. Ghost. Am I gonna fight Ghost? Calm down, kid. I suppose that is the oracle. And then Naruto saw Tsunade appear. You must go and find the son of sea and bring him along with you all the way to their side. Find out the one god who has turned. Only then you will change this battle's tide. As with that, the oracle slumped and turned back to a mummy. That was... Whoa, what the hell was that? We first meet the son of the sea. We have to save him. And so, now we see Naruto then arrived. Thanks to the guidance and help all the way to the Yancy Academy, who was currently on a trip into the museum, as now we see 12-year-old Percy Jackson was currently brought in by his teacher, Miss Dodds, who was an old lady who acted way too much sweet for her own accord. But then, once separated, she turned into a flying bat-like monster, and currently Percy was trying his best to survive. Mr. Burner and nobody else was seen nearby, as Naruto then jumped in, throwing a bronze kunai and teleporting there and jumping away with Percy as a huge claw was about to slash him. And then next thing we know, a Rasengan slammed into the back of the said monster as Naruto threw two celestial bronze senbons, eradicating and turning it into a dust. Who are you? Well, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you, Percy Jackson. Oh, how do you... Well, your father sent me. As Percy's eyes widened. How could he do that? He's dead, right? Where did you come from? Your grave? Huh. Wow, aren't you a sassy one? Well, I am here to bring you back to the Half-Blood Hill. Where is that satyr now? Grover, was it? Grover, how do you... As that is when Grover came outside. Oh, you're already here. I was informed by Chiron that you would arrive. We have to go. There is a quest for me and the son of the sea. The son of what? Wait, I have to speak with my mom first. I am not going anywhere until I do so. Fine, I guess. That is quite right if you tell your parent. And so Naruto, alongside with Percy and Grover, who convinced him that Naruto was on their side, were brought to Percy's apartment, where her mother was living with an pig-like human known as Gabe. Naruto found out that there were marks on the woman. The man has been beating her. The brat is getting out? As he should. Time he makes up for himself. As Naruto arrived in front of him, hey, what's your name, man? Gabe. As Naruto's eyes then turned red with slits in them, his whisker marks thickened and his teeth turned into canines as Gabe saw a huge fox screeching at it, trying to devour him, and he saw himself dying more than 1,000 times in different 10,000 ways. Listen to me and listen to me well, Gabe. If you lay an even single finger on her, I will kill you in the ways you have seen. Do we have an understanding here? As Gabe had already soiled himself and was close to having a heart attack. Yeah, man. Just whatever. Don't hurt me. So you better not hurt anyone. Because she's a mother of my friend. And if you hurt her, I'm gonna kill you and make you disappear so that you would never be found. Is that what you want? No. Good. I guess we have an understanding then. And so, after that, now we see Naruto, Sally, as well as Grover then jumped in on the Camaro that was given by Gabe, who was now shitting bricks because of Naruto and what he has shown him. Then they decide to leave towards Half-Blood Hill. Wow, this really is amazing. Is he okay? Said Percy, looking towards Grover. Oh, Naruto here has not ridden a car or have seen it ever before. What? Where has he living in? Under the rocks or something? Well, no, we lived in Konoha, which was the village hidden amongst the leaves. Leaves? Where did you came from? The aunt's nest? Hey, that is quite insulting, Percy. And Grover also nodded. Well, you can say I'm not from this world altogether. I hope you don't mind that, Mrs. Jackson. No, not at all. Well, you didn't have to do that, what you did back there. No, it's fine. I'm just quite surprised that you put up with that thing. I had to, for Percy's sake. Well, that is when they heard a grumble. Oh no, said Grover as he began to bleed, in the form of a Goat, calm down, Grover. I'm gonna go take care of that. Suddenly, a huge man was seen with a tree slumped over his shoulder as Naruto appeared, materializing into golden aura fox and literally screeching at it. Just with the pressure of its screech, the Minotaurus was thrown back and slammed against something and turned into golden dust. As Naruto then said, "Alright, done." How did you do that? Was that a nine-tailed fox? At the size of a mountain? And was it golden as well? Are my eyes playing things on me? Mom, do I need glasses? No, Percy, you don't. We're almost there. Just I have to make sure nothing else happened. As Naruto placed a seal on Mrs. Jackson, nothing will happen to you as well. As the furries begin to charge towards them, kindly ones, all of them, as Naruto then jumped up again, and then said, "Just keep moving, leave them to me." What about Naruto? He'll be able to handle himself. And what followed suit was the display of Naruto's power, as the gods up above were watching, and even Hades, as Naruto within seconds were able to dispatch of all the kindly ones and then arrived. Alright, we're done. Is this gonna continuously happen? Yes, until we reach Half-Blood Hill. And Naruto fought 3 times until he arrived there. As soon as he did, we see that Naruto then, alongside with Percy and Grover, jumped inside, but that is when 3 Minotaurs arrived, and they were all aiming for Sally. As they were about to crush her, Naruto arrived and used Odama Rasengan to blast them away, turning them into golden dust. You have to get out of here, Mrs. Sally Jackson, because if you stay here, you might be targeted. And so Naruto made sure that she got towards the road where the car was left, and she drove off. Once she drove off, Naruto left a clone with her, without her noticing, and the seal. And once she reached her home, Naruto was okay. The seal was still active, making the scent of Percy invisible to the monsters or kindly ones. As back on Half-Blood Hill, now we see Percy was quite confused, and Naruto told him everything. Until they bumped into someone. "Wow, you resembled Athena a lot." "I am her daughter. My name is Annabeth," said the golden-haired girl, similar to Percy's age, with silver eyes. "Is that so?" Fresh meat, huh?" said Clarice, a girl with freckles on her face and black hair and black eyes. She was the daughter of Ares, living in cabin number 5. "Yes, he is. What do you want, Clarice? Is that your name?" "Yes, it is, Uzumaki. I must say that was quite the strength that you displayed." "Oh well, it was nothing. Since the gods gave me my arm back, it was all that I needed." As now we see, Percy and the others were busy doing the capture the flag and preparations for that, because it was a usual event that went on there. This was a battle between Athena's cabin and Ares' cabin, and many of the others have allied themselves alongside the cabins accordingly. As currently Naruto was the only one who was seated near a huge tree up on top hill of the Camp Half-Blood Hill. As Naruto once entered the sage mode there, as his eyes while meditating turned orange and had yellow pigments in them, we see Naruto found himself in a limbo state, near a fire, as sitting on one of the stones was a girl with black hair and electric blue eyes. She was wearing a punk-like outfit, as Naruto then said, "Who are you? How are you here? Did you die?" "No, I'm in a sage mode, a state that allows me to, well, be perfectly in sync with nature." "You can see me, and I can hear you as well. My name is Naruto, by the way." My name is Talia Grace." "Oh, I see. You're the, yeah, daughter of Zeus and all that died. Are Annabeth and yes, they're okay. She's well actually fighting the cabin number 5, Ares' cabin." "I see. Well, I never got a chance to meet any of them." "Oh well." As Naruto sat down and talked with her, we see that once Naruto's eyes opened, he saw the Chiron satyrs as well as a lot of animals and even dryads and nymphs were all there. "How did you do that?" "Oh, I am a sage." As hearing that, their eyes widened. "What?" As Naruto's eyes were still the same before they turned back to normal. "Your connection with nature is gone. How is that possible?" As the animals begin to move, we see Naruto getting up. "I am able to go in and out of the state of the sage mode." and use the nature's power to my advantage when I want. That is impressive. As Annabeth then said, how is that possible? How can one master that? Well, it is quite a difficult technique, and it took me like 6 months to master. Usually it takes people years to become a sage. How did you become that? Oh, simple. As Naruto made clones of himself, more than 50 clones appeared on each side. See? How are you doing this? Annabeth, he's not from our world, remember that. He is from the elemental nations. Those people possess chakra. Naruto is, yeah, I'm using chakra, said Naruto with a toothy grin, as that is when the Percy was claimed. Because on that day, the same event happened as in canon of Percy Jackson universe, and Percy, while facing against Camp Ares while wounded, stepped in water and was immediately healed and was claimed, and was moved to a camp that looked like a fishing deck. And now Naruto visited after making a request to Poseidon, who allowed him inside. Well, Percy? Yeah, what is it? How are you feeling? It's lonely here. Hey, I live alone in my cabin too, and trust me, it has some perks to it. I guess if you say so. But I didn't want any of this. I just want to live a normal life. I thought I had bad enough already, but now this? Listen, Percy. You don't know how lucky you are. You had a loving mother, and now you have a father as well. I didn't have any of them when I was born. I lived a harsh life. In the middle of people who hated me, detested me. I made them change and see me in a new light. I didn't give up hope. And I'm asking you the same. Do not give up hope. Even you can become strong and change everyone's view on you. But they're saying that I'm the one who stole it. You didn't. That is why I was brought here, because it was just suspicions. But I'm gonna prove that I didn't really. That is why you have to go with the quest on with me. I'm coming with, said another voice. Annabeth, for the last time, no. I have already said, me and Percy are more than enough. Nope, I am going. I think I might go as well, said Grover. And so the four of them teamed up and were ready to depart. As Naruto and the others saw that, Luke, son of Aramis, gave his sneakers that were given to him that had the ability to fly with wings sprouting out of them to Percy. And so they went on the quest. While on a bus, they were attacked by Miss Dodds, who had her sisters alongside. And Percy made the headline news because Naruto was able to hide himself. And right after that, they all went walkingly into the forest, and after walking for what seemed like hours, they arrived at Mrs. M, which was a statuary where statues with weird facial expressions, oddly realistic, were made. Be very careful, kid. Seems like a monster's den. As that is when we see a woman with her hair tied and her eyes covered then arrived. A middle-aged lady with tan skin. She then introduced herself as the Mrs. M and the proprietor of the business. They were all starving, but as they went inside, Naruto denied the food while the others were eating already, the cheeseburger and whatnot. As Naruto then said, So Mrs. M, as Naruto's eyes turned red, as he released killer intent towards her, immense amount of, as she began to sweat, why you really brought us here? I highly doubted that you brought just a bunch of kids for us to feed, because nowadays nobody would feed you if they want anything from you. What are you? I am, let's just say, a security of a sort. As that is when a snake tail appeared and was about to attack them when she took off her hair, as immediately Naruto covered their eyes while Kyuubi's eyes were still there. How is it not affecting you? How can you look at me directly? Because the kid is not here. It's me. The Ninetales. But how can you be here? You are supposed to be bound to elemental nations. You are supposed to be a myth to us. Is that right? Is that what you think, Medusa? Well, time to find out who is stronger. As Medusa was now at a disadvantage because her own power was turned renderless, because Kyuubi was the one fighting here, someone who was much more stronger than her, and was able to defeat her and turn her into dust. And suddenly a box appeared with Medusa's head within it. As the Kyuubi disappeared, so did the box. Where did Medusa's head go? Said Athena. Athena's daughter Annabeth. Ah, it seems that the QB killed it, so he gets to keep it. QB? As Naruto's eyes then turned red again. Name's Kurama, brat. I'm not gonna say this once more. The great QB-sama. It's Kurama, said her. Yes, Kurama-sama. I apologize. As he bowed. Why are you bowing to Naruto, Grover? That's not Naruto. That's the mighty nine-tailed fox, Kurama. The one that is said to have the power of Kraken. Himself. That puny fish. It was quite wonderful while it tasted. He was the one who destroyed it. From the myths. But I thought it was a myth. Am I a myth to you now? No. You better keep moving. You have a quest to fulfill. Or otherwise there might be a war between your father and the king of the gods. And so they continued. As Naruto then made clones because the others were tired and needed rest and carried them on a shinobi level speed in the direction of the Los Angeles. But before that they arrived at the state of Virginia, where they knew that they had taken the wrong direction because of Naruto not being aware of the map. I'm so sorry. I did not knew that I ended up here. We're all the way on the other side, Naruto. On the wrong location. How can you do that? And that is when they felt starving again. But they saw a diner nearby and wanted to go in, but Naruto then had an idea. He could go in with super speed and steal the food for them, but before he could do that, a bike roared and came near them. Naruto immediately realized who it was. Greetings, Ares. Oh, hey, kid. And you punks, how are you all doing? Greetings, Lord Ares. What can we do for you? Well, I have a quest for you, but we're already in the middle of a quest, said Annabeth, because she was the most one who was able to come and not be affected by Ares' power. But it is more important because I am here myself. Look, if you do that for me, I'll be able to get you to Los Angeles through a trip. Alright, we'll do that for you. Except for you, kid. Me? Yes, you. There are some things that I wish to speak with you alone. The rest can go. And so the others left after the coordinates were given to an abandoned water park to retrieve something for him, while Naruto and Ares were the ones who settled down. What do you want to speak about? Look, I'm gonna get straight to the point. This doesn't affect you, any of this. You were brought here by a mistake. Why do you gotta do our bidding? I don't understand. Look, as much as you say this and make it sense, but you are all kind of like a family to me. Is that what you think? Look, don't believe everything most of us say. Wanna know why? Why? Because we have lived for years to no end, and not only that, we have used many. You're just one of the pawns here. Honestly, I don't care what happens. I'm just telling you what needs to be told. Because I am sick of it. You are a warrior who deserves the Isles of the Best because of your services back there in your own world. You don't gotta fight our war for us. Well, now that I am here, I guess it is kind of like this. And since I'm helping out my friends, I will have to. Well, whatever you say, brat. The time is already up, and they are here. What? Already? Time passes differently when I make it look like it, that we're speaking on a normal pace. As Naruto noticed that already 2 days have passed, as Ares was now sitting in a parking lot near a truck that said Zoo Movers, moving animals for zoos. As it was Shield of Ares with a lot of stuff attached to it. Here you go, Ares. And next time, make sure that we're not falling into a trap for you, please. You said something, brat? Here you go. The backpack. As immediately Naruto grabbed it. It's for Percy over there, not for you, Naruto. This bag. What's in it? As Ares' eyes narrowed and he smirked. Cheeky brat, you caught on, huh? The god who has turned. As Naruto slammed a Rasengan in Ares' guts, causing air to come out of his lungs, and for him to literally bleed golden blood. As Ares was raging so much that the eyes which had fire in them, was burning his glasses. You will pay for that, punk. As his axe arrived, everyone covered their eyes as Ares took his true form, and Naruto took his KCM2 state in Kurama mode, and both of them were now leveling one another. As Naruto headbutted Ares and then slammed Bijidama on his face one after the other, causing him to fall back and retrieve with wounds. As Naruto then said, "Are you guys okay?" "Yes, but what is that?" As something fell as Ares' bike disappeared alongside his metal bat. Naruto went and picked it up. It was a watch, which was black, as Naruto immediately realized, as the earth opened whole and swallowed him alongside the others. As soon enough they were standing in front of a throne room, as Naruto was holding on to the backpack as well as the watch. As someone came in black suit with long black hair and settled down in front of them. He was pale, demanding respect and all the attention. "You possess something of my boy, Lord Hades. I did not knew it belongs to you." As the watch turned into the helm as soon as it arrived to Hades. "The Helm of Darkness. You mean your weapon?" "Yes. My weapon has been taken, and now that I know who it was, I will take care of that. And that bag, it's his weapon." As Naruto's eyes widened. So this bag is..." "Yes, the weapon of Lord Zeus. It's his sheath." As Naruto did open it, it was a golden cylinder in between. "Have to take it back." But before that could happen, Grover suddenly looked down to see his shoes that has been given to him sprout wings and dashing towards Tartarus. That is the direction of Tartarus. Why are they going there? As Naruto immediately grabbed him, as holding him still, the boots moved and tried to pull Grover apart, but then they flew away, down into the pits of Tartarus. What is going on? Those boots. Why did they went there? It seems like they were told by their master to go there. Something is not right. Something indeed is not right, kid. You all need to leave from here and go warn the others. But I highly doubt my brothers would listen. They have to. Trust me, Lord Hades, they have to. Go ahead. And suddenly they were standing back on the beach. And now they knew that they had to go back. But Naruto had another idea. He bursted into Golden KCM and then told them, "Hold on to me. This might take a lot of chakra. That is why I need to use Kuramas." And so he placed each hand on Naruto's shoulder, feeling hot as Naruto focused, and then grabbed a hold link to the other kunai that he placed in his camp. And immediately he was there. As their eyes widened, What happened? "Well, I used Harishin to arrive here. I have to go." And so Naruto was taken through Dionysus there. As soon as they arrived, Naruto bowed and presented the lightning bolt. "That is good and all, Naruto, but why did you beat up Ares?" As QB then presented himself. "Greetings, Lord Zeus, everyone. QB. Why do you not allow Naruto to speak? That boy is an idiot and will sprout out straightforward. Ares is under a genjutsu." As with a chakra burst that shook the throne room, Ares woke up. "Ow! What the hell? Why is there so many wounds on me?" "You don't remember?" "No, I don't. You were just whining and calling out for Naruto's head. How can you not remember, you oaf?" said Hermes. "Hermes, your boy is also at play here." "What?" "Your son Luke, he gave us, or more like Percy, the shoes that you gave him, but the one with the wings." "Yeah, I did. But they were tasked to bring the wearer to the down pits of Tartarus. Grover almost went there, the satyr, but Naruto saved him. And not only that, Hades' helm was also stolen by him." "You stole my symbol?" "I don't know what you're speaking of, old man. Someone is at play here. Someone from down Tartarus, Lord Zeus. I know you don't want to admit it, but please, listen to this carefully. I think the Crooked One might be waking up again. The prophecy is about him, remember? Kyo-sama has left this with us millions of years ago, even before we were born. Our father has told us again and again about the world of the gods and Olympians. We will look into this, QB. Alright. As after that, we see Naruto appeared. Whoa. Well, I guess Kurama told you everything, right? Yes, he did. And Ares will be punished for that. You don't need to worry about that. What? Why? Because you were the one involved in this war, you idiot. said many. So can I? No, Naruto, said Athena. I don't think you can. What? But, I thought I was brought here for. This letter was supposed to be given to you, but things happened so fast that I was not able to give. This was a goodbye letter from Tsunade. You can't leave from here. This is your new home. Really? Yes, kid, said Kurama. Fine, I guess. Can I go back to camp? I need to think about it a lot. But Naruto couldn't even find his heart there while Percy and the others were celebrating their victory. Naruto went and sat next to Thalia and closed his eyes. There he met her and began to talk to her. But suddenly he felt disturbance as he woke up to grab the scorpion on his hand and threw it away. Immediately he tackled the son of Luke, and Hermes' son was now on the ground. What do you think you're doing, son of Hermes? As that is when we see Chiron and the others arrived. The scorpion. He was the one who brought it here. As suddenly the earth opened whole and Hermes disappeared. Luke disappeared from there. He disappeared. I can't sense him. That power. Look, I have to leave. I have to inform something to Lord Zeus. Every one of you must return. The harpies will scroll around, and if they find anyone, they will bring them to us before eating. As the harpies squealed in denial, but had to agree to the order, and so they did. As now we see, Naruto was back into his, camp, while the others went to theirs. And now he knew what he had to do. He had to find Luke. A new reason for him to stay there. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the short movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.